Greetings and welcome back to Let's Play Dishonored. When we last left off, we were standing here just outside the Hound Pit's pub, and we had just arrived here. Let's do a bit of exploring before we go in and meet our allies. Know there's some stuff right over here we can get. Like this one, and this one. And then we can throw his bottle at the wall. Mysteries of Pandusia. Exception from the book on the continent Pandusia. At the Academy of Natural Philosophy, they speak of the Pandusian continent as a place of wonder, where all of life has entwined and blossomed across eons, producing a vibrant ecological unrivaled in the civilized world. The overseer from the Abbey of the Everyman, by contrast, talk of horror and heresy, of cults of submen engaged in brutal perverse rituals. The few who have traveled to the far continent and come back to the Isles, those who have actually touched the soil there, have returned with notes that describe vast desert, deep jungle, and outlandish creatures that defy belief. Once in a generation, a great effort is mounted to build a colony there in hopes of this someday growing into a port city to rival Dunwall itself. But to date, these attempts have all ended in madness and failure. Well, for now, let's just get in here.
I expect they're hard at work in there. Best join them. They'll help you get whoever really killed the Empress. I'm sure the Admiral is anxious to meet you. It wasn't easy getting you here. I wouldn't hang about if I were you. From what I understand, time's getting short.
And if anything, you have noticed there's no quest markers anymore. I have decided to turn those off. And you cannot kill the red plague again. And I might also sound a little bit different because I'm using another microphone. And the Lord Regent is a shriveled prick and a liar. That's good to know.
So it's starting at last, Admiral. We've found our man. Even after 6 months in Coldridge Prison, he slipped out like it was nothing.
Yes. Not surprising. He was the personal bodyguard of the Empress. You've heard the stories.
Yes, I have. It still amazes me that someone could get to the Empress and young Lady Emily.
No one knows the real story, Trevor. We all have our suspicions. We'll know the truth in time.
He's strong and quick. But I hope he understands subtlety as well.
This isn't one of your fancy dress parties. The reality is that we need men killed. Have you ever killed a man?
Only with my wit. But it's a fair point as always. He'll be here soon, and I'm looking forward to meeting him.
We can continue this later, Lord Pendleton. The man of the hour is here. Corvo, I'm Admiral Havelock. A true servant of the Empire, like you. Until the Lord Regent purged those of us who wouldn't recognize his claim on the throne.
And I'm Lord Trevor Pendleton. I represent the nobility in our little group. But we all act as equals here at the Hound Pit's pub.
This is a momentous occasion, Corvo. I'm going to come out with it. We've been building a coalition of loyalists, aimed at ending the Lord Regent's tyranny and restoring the throne.
At risk of execution, we're committed to finding young Lady Emily and seeing her crowned as Empress.
We've got big plans. But we can't do any of it without you. We need your skills, your ability in a fight. And in helping us, we're going to help you destroy the men who murdered the Empress.
Sorry. You must be exhausted. We can discuss this further after you've recovered. But before you retire, you should introduce yourself to Piero. He's challenging at times, but his industrious mind buys him that right.
Yes. Piero's as much an artist as a technician. He's going to be crafting the gear you'll need. Go talk to him, and then get some sleep. We can talk more when you've rested.
I don't know what that thing is made of, but it's apparently not destructible by a normal sword.
Good to have you with us, Corvo.
Unlike this.
Have you lost your mind?
No, I'm perfectly sane.
Have you talked to Piero yet? He made the weapons we left for you on your way out of Coldridge Prison. Go see him when you can. You don't know what it means to work with a man who stood at the Empress's right hand. We can't bring her back, but At least we have the man she trusted most. And maybe we can help you right some of the wrongs done to you. This bar is mine, but please, treat it as your home. Piero still wants a word with you. He's not a diplomat, but he's a brilliant man.
Stop blowing smoke in my head.
Samuel is a blessing. Without him, we couldn't navigate the waters of the river at night. We keep our lights low to avoid prying eyes. What I wouldn't give to be back at sea.
River traffic is forbidden from landing.
I told them I'd be damned if I sail under a usurper's flag. You should have seen their faces. Curse the Lord Regent. I might have taken to piracy after the Navy, but then inspiration struck me, and I started assembling our little group here. The Empire was built on its Navy. Never forget that. I served proudly until the bureaucrats took over. Pendleton's a good man. Used to be close to that snake, the Lord Regent himself. Don't be fooled by the fact that Pendleton's a noble, though. Not all of them are terrible. I bought this bar years ago. There were some happy times here before the plague hit the city. Before the Empress was killed and everything went to shit. We'll make it right again, together.
Okay. Nom nom.
What in the blazes was that?
You didn't need that bottle anyway, right?
Corvo, what are you up to?
I'm just destroying stuff. Don't mind me. Well, let's see. Where did Samuel go? I got a gift for him. Here you go.
Come to your senses, man.
Well, let's go talk to this guy.
I'll be crafting your weapons and gear. All custom work. For you, I will create the tools of a master assassin.
At least a master assassin and not...
No! This cannot happen now. The tank of whale oil's run out. Will you get a new tank from upstairs, please, while I hold this in place? Be careful. The oil's unstable. When it explodes, there's a terrible mess.
As long as it's the tool of a master assassin and not a very terrible assassin.
The dispenser upstairs will provide you with a fresh tank of whale oil. They're heavy, but you are no doubt strong enough to carry one back down here, if you would. Handle them gently, or they will explode and kill us both. Did I mention that already? The device is fragile in this state. I must attend to it. The whale oil is in the tanks filled with the blue fluid, when they aren't drained anyway.
Well. Aha! I got this. I got it! I got it!
Perfect. Now plug it in.
I don't want to.
Just get it near the receptacle. Magnetism will do the rest. Perfect. Thank you, Cole. Here, see? The assassin's mask. You're a wanted man, so everyone in the city knows your face, but this mask will mean terror to them. If you just hold still, the fit must be precise. There. Can you see normally? Center lens out of alignment. There. Better now? I could create more for you. Upgrades for your gear, weapons, munitions. But our situation here is desperate. Scavenge the city for valuables and I will resell them on the black market. That should give us the money to craft the things you need. Tell me what I can make for you.
Well, let's have a look. Here you can buy different stuff for him, and you can upgrade your gear. Depending on what you're going for, different upgrades are better than others. Non-lethal run, you definitely only need the sleeping balls of all of this. And then most of these upgrades are also useless. Like the sword and the gun and things like that. And the bolt capacity is only normal bolts, you cannot upgrade the sleeping bolt. Let's upgrade our mash so we can magnify. That's always fun. Works a little like the eye in Thief 2 and 3. Let's buy one of these so I can show them off in one of these. And one of these. I'm gonna pick more up doing the mission anyway, so I'm just gonna keep the rest of the gold for now. I think I might upgrade the accuracy of the crossbow. Anyway.
You must be exhausted. I advise that you get some sleep. Your life will get even more difficult soon.